Showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
Sharon.
Oh.
There's a live stream happening right here. What's happening? What are you doing over there, girl?
Oh,
what are you doing over there?
I was just reading.
You need me to do the countdown? It's been a while, hasn't it? You haven't been live in a while.
I was just reading a message.
I totally get it. What's going on, everybody? Monday night. Here we are. It's another Monday. Happy Monday to you all. We hope you had a great weekend. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Is everything coming in loud and clear? That was weird. We just had a little glitch. I went to go start the stream, and it was saying there's a playback error, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on? So I rebooted. I closed out my browser, opened it up again, fired up YouTube, and so far, boom, everything was good. So that's kind of cool. Hello out there, Leanne Francisconi, one of our amazing mods. Thank you so much for being there. Great to see you. I know Nautical Nurse Nancy, she's may or may not pop in here, but really quick, just a shout out to her. She just got back home with her family from the big girls cruise, and she's getting her lovely and talented hubby Anthony ready. She's talked about it before, so it's no big secret. He's having a little surgery coming up. What's with everybody having surgeries?
I don't know.
Is it the time of the season or what?
Yeah, it must be springtime.
Man, so we sure hope that he is doing well. So Nancy, if you're out there, please spend some time, give him an extra hug and a kiss from all of us here at Sharonatsea Travel, and we hope everything is going good for you guys.
Wish him the best.
And welcome home to you.
Oh,
welcome home to you.
I've been home for a while.
You have been, but by the time you got home last week, it was too late to do a live stream. So the ship show, that sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it? It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm already seeing some names of folks that were with you on the cruise. I know that it's been talked about a little bit, but you really didn't have a chance to recap the girls' cruise, the big cruise you were just on, without me, by the way.
Without you.
How was that? What was it like, leaving your entire family home for you to go out and party for 4 days with a bunch of wild and crazy ladies? What was that like?
It was fun.
You want to break it down? You want to go over it? You want to say hi to the people? What are you in the mood for tonight?
Let's see. So, it was different. It's always different traveling, like traveling without you, like flying. It always starts when you get on the plane. And you're flying alone. Anyone who's flown alone, flying with your family, you're always wondering next to you, your family sitting there, and you like lean on them and fall asleep and all that stuff, and you can't keep up with them.
No, I remember you were mentioning on the flight there,
I got really lucky.
No one sitting next to you on both flights on the way there, right?
Yeah, I had a layover in
Austin? It was Austin.
Yeah,
I think it was Austin.
It was. I was going to say San Antonio. Austin. And so I got on my first flight. Someone sat by the window, but no one sat in the middle seat. I was on the aisle. Then I was like, oh, wow, this is great. And then second flight, the same thing happened. So going to Miami, great. Coming home, I flew on Southwest there. Coming home, I flew American, and it was a full flight. It was packed. There was not one empty seat. Everyone was jam-packed in that plane.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a delay.
Right.
There was a delay. We got out on the runway, and we sat out there for almost an hour, I think, before we took off because of all the issues with flights in Florida. Mm-hmm. When we got up to the runway, they said there were like 20 cars in front of cars. 20 planes
20 cars in front of you? No wonder the runway was jam-packed. What are they letting cars out there for? That's
20
crazy.
20 planes in front of us
They're not
to take
supposed to
off.
do that.
Because of all the different delays, and so then it was literally like 20 minutes later, and then the pilot comes on and says, "We're like now we were number 5, now we're number 4." And I'm like, okay, it took that long for one plane, but he said he let some people go in front of him and things. So, anyways, but I ended up getting home like about an hour and a half later than my flight was supposed to. So,
yes.
I mean, I guess I can't complain because
in the big picture, that's really nothing, right? Compared
there
to
were
what
other
people
that had like some major issues just getting there and going home. There were people that didn't even make it home. Well, I think it was like days before they made it home. And those ladies had some issues. They didn't even get on the cruise ship with their clothes. Like their luggage got lost before the cruise. and they made the decision either go on the cruise or wait for their luggage. They got on the cruise with clothes on their back, and
I love that.
and they went, and they
What a great
had so
attitude.
much fun. They had a great attitude.
Mhm.
I feel like they had some of the most fun out of anyone. They were always laughing, having fun.
Yeah.
Always had a smile on their face, and I'm like, my God, I wish if if I didn't have my luggage, I wish I could be that happy. Like I just don't know if I.
That
could.
it's like that's just the
It
kind
was-
of people that
yeah,
you run
it was
into in the
great.
cruising
It was
community. They're
great.
just there to have a good time. Luggage, no luggage,
Yeah.
the same clothes. I mean, I usually wear the same clothes by choice most of the days, undergarments included. But these ladies had nothing.
Yeah.
They barely bought a couple things.
Yeah,
they had to.
were- well, were
They had to
pick up a
steal
few
soap and
things here there.
toothbrushes from their hotel. I heard. Is that what happened or no?
I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
But they had a great time, and it was so much fun meeting them. They were awesome.
Yeah,
So-
Bruce Cruise. Yeah, I heard that they did get some credit from the airline to
Yeah.
get hooked up and all that. So, and I think
that's
that
great. That's all great, but sometimes when you're in that situation, someone says, yeah, they're going to give you a credit, but when you're there at the time and you don't have your thing, it's like devastating to someone. I know I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
well, I think they got their luggage just in time to fly
Yeah.
home. So hopefully they didn't. When they unpacked, they just put everything back where it went in the right drawer and all
Yeah.
that, and then they didn't even have to do the laundry. So that's a
They're-
silver lining.
yeah. They're ready for the next cruise.
They are ready for the next one. All right. So you said that. So it was weird traveling without the rest of the family. At any point, did you sit here and go, "Man, I can get used to this"?
Well, not like,
Okay, I'm just checking.
I mean,
You were there. You had your roommate was Leanne
Mhm.
Francesconi.
yeah.
You girls were partying the whole time. I'm sure there were shots and bourbon and martinis and gambling and every vice you could think of. Was that happening on the girls' cruise or
Yeah.
to an extent? All right.
I was actually in the casino more than I usually, but I was winning. That is maybe that's the thing. I was on a girls' cruise. I wasn't with you. You didn't bring me all your bad mojo, and I was winning in the casino.
How dare you? Cruising for Food says Sharon had a great time. She was like Jamie Who. That's unbelievable. Pam S, I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. But I'll be telling a funny story here shortly about me and my healing. I don't want to miss any questions that were out there. There's Nautical Nurse Nancy. Nancy, what's up, girl? Nancy
Hey,
was
Nancy.
amazing. Looked like everything from what I can tell. Just a great job. You two ladies teamed up and just did a fantastic job. So that was super cool. And I also thought it was cool that you, Nancy, and Leanne were also on the same cruise, being kind of like team SAS. I mean, Nancy is her own amazing personality regardless, but still the original little group. And I always love that. So I love seeing you girls all together having fun. So that was cool.
It was a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do it again. I mean, it was just kind of almost like just not a no stress trip. Everything was just fun. Kind of did what we wanted, hung out, had our events, but everything just ran smooth and a lot of fun. I when I got to my cabin the first day, even though we had some things to get together and do, I was unpacked so quick. Like I didn't have to unpack the whole family. Leanne and I were in there, and we just unpacked.
Let me
and we were just
remind
ready
you.
to go.
Let
It was
me
so
remind
easy.
you that you insist on unpacking the whole family every
Well,
time we cruise.
because
You will
it-
not let us touch anything.
Well, that's because there's only so much room in the cruise cabins, and you have to organize. Everyone has to have their space. Things have to be organized so you can find things throughout the.
Yes.
Now, if everyone was unpacking and they're at the same time, we would just be falling all over each other. There would be stuff everywhere, and it would
Yeah.
be a chaos.
Yes.
So-
Well, we've learned to bring you back a snack so that when
Yeah.
you get done unpacking it's kind of like the Snickers. Sharon can get a little cranky, but we give her a little snack, maybe like a Guy's Burger or something, or a Shack's Chicken, and that puts her in a good mood. Gina Bird said Sharon was hot in the casino. That's for sure. What's up, Aspen ATC? Nice to see you. Winning makes the casino much easier. Rob from Life with Favor, great to see you. Hope you and Favor are doing great.
Yeah.
So true. Daniel Fields says #winning. So you had a little bit of that Nancy Fields mojo going on, didn't you? That's good.
And I was playing the slots, and I was playing the slots for a reason, to see if I would get a casino offer. So
Still working that deal.
We'll see. I like to play roulette, but I stayed away from the table, even though every time I walked by the roulette table, all my numbers were coming up. But I knew if I sat down there and started to play, things would take a turn, and all my
Very
numbers
smart.
would not come up anymore, because that's always what happens.
Very, very
But-
smart.
But I picked a slot machine, and I played. Well, I played one slot machine the first night and did well, and then the next night I played another one, and that one I did well on also. So I stuck with that one the rest of the trip, and I just kept I never left like with less than I started. I always left ahead.
That's a good
on
move.
each-
I got to take some lessons from you, maybe. Maybe I need a few lessons from you.
Yeah, you got to know when to stop.
Right. Nancy says, yes, Team SASC, we had a great time together. It looked awesome, Nancy. And by the way, Nancy, I know it's a few days ago and everyone already said it, but happy birthday to you, by the way. Nancy, we commented earlier, give Anthony a big hug from us, and we hope everything goes great. I guess it's tomorrow. He's having a little procedure done, so I hope that works out fantastically.
We'll be thinking of you both tomorrow.
That is correct. And Sharon, you did a very solid job getting content. That was your first time. I mean, all right. So truth be told, usually at least lately, I've been the one grabbing the camera all the time when we're out and trying to get some footage and sticking the camera in Sharon's face and putting it in my face and talking a little bit and showing a little bit about what we do. And this is the first time you really just had full control over grabbing the camera and getting some video. And you did a great job.
And I forgot to do a lot of things because I'm not used to always remembering to grab the camera to do things. And also, I don't usually have pockets, and so I have nowhere to put my phone and things. So a lot of times I'm carrying the camera, I got my phone in the other hand, and then I can't carry food or drink or it's so a lot of time after the first day, a lot of the time I use my phone to get because it was a little easier. But
well, that's the thing. When you pick up the big camera, after about 30 seconds, you're like, it starts to get a little heavy for you and all that. So it gets a little bit tricky. But you did good. You got some good stuff. You got 2 videos out already. And then we've got one more that should be coming out maybe in the next day or 2. And maybe one more after that to try to wait. And I have a question for you guys that I'll be asking a little bit about. I actually have a cruise coming up as well. You're not the only one, Sharon, who went out on your own, abandoned your entire family, and cruised and partied. I myself have a little bit of something coming up here in a couple days. And so I need to know, should I be making vlogs? Like, I know everyone wants Sharon at sea on the video, but do people want to see Jamie at sea? Do they want content from me showing my experience on the cruise by myself with a couple friends?
Your experience is going to be different. You have some other, different things that you can vlog. I mean, you're doing a whole different, you're staying somewhere different for the cruise. You have some crazy multiple flights. I mean, every flight you have is on a different airline. Multiple flights.
I do have a lot of flights.
And you're flying from here to Fort Lauderdale, then you're going to Virginia after and back home. Mm-hmm. And so you have a whole thing going on.
That's right. Well, listen, before I get into that, there is one thing that I do need to say because of something that's coming up here in a minute. Sharon, I just need to say to you, happy birthday, Sharon. It's your birthday week.
Oh, it is.
Your birthday is this Wednesday. Did you know that?
I did know that.
I know it too. You know how I know it? But okay, hold on. Let me turn that thing off. That's your big birthday celebration. Oh wait, we did get. No, it doesn't make any noise. It's not that fancy. We couldn't afford a birthday cake for you, but a few people chipped in, and we got you a birthday creme brulee right there. You can see it in the screen. It's a little creme brulee on a happy birthday cake. So happy birthday to you with the fancy creme brulee. You're the queen of the creme brulee. So
I love creme brulee.
But your birthday is Wednesday, and it just so turns out that I'll be gone for your birthday. And but you're okay with that, right? I mean, it's not an issue.
I'll find things.
You'll find things to do. What are you gonna do?
I'll make some first.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Sharon's got a big birthday, so make sure when you get up Wednesday, jump in the cruise crew and please wish her happy birthday. I'm gonna be knee deep in my flights because I'm doing an overnight flight on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I hope I don't get all caught up in flying and totally forget that it's your birthday. I'll be like, hey, what's up? I made it. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. You'd be like, anything you want to say to me? Yeah, it was a good flight and everything was smooth and I had a good lunch.
I know you. You'll be trying to get the Wi-Fi on the plane so you can text me every time.
You think so?
Yeah.
I can't live without you, can I? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Bruce Cruz actually said Sharon did so well on the cruise that I don't think we need Jamie anymore. Well, that's lovely. I appreciate that comment. Very nice. Very nice. You did a great job, Sharon, said Wanda. That's high praise when another creator like Wanda from Cruising for Food comes in there.
Wanda put a great video out too. I saw.
She did.
Yesterday.
She's got her embarkation day video out.
That's great.
I bet Nancy, once she gets Anthony in the clear, she's gonna start slinging out some vlogs. So that'll be fantastic. Rob from Life with Faber said vlog it, Jamie. Yes, we do. Okay, Chris. That's right. It is the Bromania trip. I'll talk a little bit about that later. Man, I want to abandon my family. You better watch what you say, Mr. Brubaker. Sure, Jamie, we will watch you too. Thanks, Cruise Nuts. I appreciate that very much. Make some content, Jamie. Okay, maybe I'll put a little content out there, and we'll see. Everyone would love your perspective of Bromania, Jamie. Okay, Nancy. Well, listen, my perspective will be a little low-key, right? So, as you know, I'm still kind of healing up. I'm doing pretty good with my surgery and all that kind of jazz. And but a quick funny story. Can I tell that story about how I almost didn't go on this cruise?
Oh yeah, we up until yesterday afternoon.
Whoa. Oh my God, Nancy, that is just crazy. For a wonderful and amazing gal. Happy birthday, Sharon. It was so fun to co-host the girls' cruise with you.
Nancy, thank you.
Nancy, oh my gosh, come on now.
Thank you, Nancy.
Come on now, Nancy. That is crazy. That's unbelievable. Sharon, can I have that super chat and gamble with it?
No.
Dang it. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna put that in the slot machine on the next girls' cruise.
Oh, okay. So there will. Are you confirming that there will be another girls' cruise?
Have
you and Nancy had any talks?
We talked about it.
You did. You mentioned it. Was it like were you on the third or fourth drink when you talked about it, or was it like a sober conversation?
I don't remember how many.
I know. Well, Nancy got off the girls' cruise and then got on another cruise with Sarah, a Sancy cruise, right out of the gate. So she barely. I think she's probably not even unpacked from being gone the whole time. So, all right. Well, we'll give you a little time to work something out.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, we talked about something in the future. So, I mean, not like every year or anything, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it in the future. Everyone posted.
Man, Jamie's ditching Sharon on her birthday. That's a total move. We booked this cruise a long time ago. I didn't even realize it, and then the boys were all getting in there a day and a half, 2 nights early.
Well, actually, the cruise doesn't leave till Friday, Jamie. Friday.
Well, Sharon, I mean, I can't go out there the morning of, and the guys need me out there. They said they need me to be there, to help support the team Romania.
It takes 2 days.
Sue O'Connor. To get ready for that. Sue O'Connor said, "What a gift for Sharon, hubby gone."
Yeah.
Sue, you better watch yourself. I've got some footage of you in the pool in Cozumel getting really wild and crazy. I don't want to have to release that footage, just so you know. You better behave out there and not be busting my chops.
Yeah, I'll relax.
Wanda says you better make up for it before you leave, if you know what I mean. Wanda, I'm still post-surgery. Never mind. That creme brulee on the ship was good. I can't believe that you got creme brulee for you and the entire group every night of the cruise.
Yeah,
what have you done? Do you have something on the captain? Do you have naked pictures of John Heald? What the heck?
I don't know. They came to me the first night server, or the maitre d'. Anyways, they told me that they were making creme brulee for me every night. On the cruise and for the whole group. Anyone in the group that wanted it could have creme brulee. So they made creme brulee every night. And it was, I will say that creme brulee I was surprised. I was shocked that it was the best. It was the best
crusty shell
creme brulee I've had on any Carnival ship or any ship, I think, ever. The top was perfectly crunchy. And it was warm every single night. Like, not just warm, like a little bit, it was like hot. Like, it was like freshly made.
It
It was so good. The only night it was a little kind of soupy, a little watery. It was the elegant night, and that's because it was actually on the menu that night. So they probably made it
specially made for you that night.
So it wasn't quite.
I don't know how you get that kind of
treatment. Other 3 nights it was so good. I had it every single.
It's like you're a diamond or something like that. John said, "Hey, I'm packing right now." He's asking me, "Am I going to bring my flamingo striped shirt?" Oh, that's a great idea. I should bring that shirt.
I almost gave that to Callie to school today because she was having some kind of tropical day, but she didn't like it, so she took a different one.
Oh my God, that's great. That is crazy. Let's see. Jamie Wilhite is also getting ready for. Holy cow, Jamie, you better. Okay.
I hope you're okay.
This is just wild and crazy. We hope that you do well. We hope everything goes smoothly for you there, kiddo. I heard Jamie got a whole salmon colored suit for the trip. No, that's John. He's the one that's got that. Romania bar crawl coming up. That's an idea. I don't know if we do like a bar crawl. We probably just find one bar and stay there. We're a little lazy for that crawling type of a stuff. Let's see. Maybe next time we can get Favor on the girls' cruise if it's out of Galveston. I hope so, Rob. That would be fantastic. Favor would have a blast. Carla McClendon loved the creme brulee. So that's very cool. That's very cool.
Thank you, Amy Rogers.
Let's see. Oh, what's that? A little happy birthday shout out to you?
And thank you to Bill Leach.
Trevor said, we need you, Jamie. Yeah, so thank you, Trevor. They need me getting there a little early. Sharon is shooting her shots. # guilt trip. That's right, John. It's unbelievable.
I know. I have to give him a hard time, even though it really doesn't bother me. But
all right. So this trip, so it's a little guy trip. There's just 5 of us guys that are going to be going. The deal is that we all land Wednesday at some point in Fort Lauderdale. We did get an Airbnb instead of a hotel. Turned out it was a little bit cheaper for 2 nights, so that's super cool. We're gonna hang out and party a little bit and have a little bit of fun, or a lot of fun. And then Friday we get on the cruise on Liberty of the Seas for an amazing 3-day or 3-night cruise. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Monday we get off the ship. We're gonna hang in Florida for the day in Fort Lauderdale. Tuesday morning I am flying to go see my aunt and uncle in Virginia that I haven't seen in about 20 years, so I'm super stoked about that. And I'm gonna get there on Tuesday, and then Wednesday night I'm flying home, and that's gonna be the deal. And then we'll celebrate your birthday a week later, if that's okay. No? All right, so
there'll be a lot of other.
So quick story. So I had my surgery a couple weeks ago, and everything seems to be going good. And I went to go see my doctor because I was having some congestion. Right, I thought maybe there's like a little pneumonia or something going on. So he gives me a whole bunch of tests and all that, and I take some stuff from my chest, whatever. So, but I do a test, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. There's a blood test called a D dimer. All right, the letter D and dimer, and D dimer refers to protein fragments that are found in your bloodstream, and that is a way that they can check through blood tests to see if you might possibly have a blood clot. Right, and post-surgery, people can have blood clots and stuff like that. I know, I'll make the story quick. I don't want to bore you with it.
They're like, I wasn't here to go to school today.
Like, whatever, Jamie. Okay, I'm just telling my story. So, anyway, so the doctor calls me. He's like, yeah, the normal levels are like 500 or up to 500. You're at like 1800. And I'm like, oh my God. So Sharon's freaking out a little bit. I'm freaking out. I'm like, wait, do I have a blood clot? I might have a blood clot. Do I need to cancel the cruise because I can't go on a trip if I might have a blood clot, after the surgery? So we're all freaking out. They actually made an appointment. I went in and did a CAT scan on Saturday, and luckily, knock on wood, they had a radiologist there on site or whatever that could read it. And the dude came out after the CAT scan. He says, "Looking good. There's no blood clot. You're good to go." I almost started crying. I was so emotional and crazy over it.
Yesterday in the afternoon, you got you thought it was a spam call.
Yeah.
And so you didn't answer it. And then it was actually your doctor calling you on Sunday, leaving you a message.
Which is very cool.
Just letting you know that it came back okay. Yeah, that was really.
That was very nice.
I had a doctor call on Sunday.
So anyway, so that's my big story. So I came close. There's my roomie, Beauty and the Bum Travels, Larry Bum. And thank you so much for the super chat, bro. He said, we need you there Wednesday. That is awesome. I'll be there, no doubt about it. So that was a very stressful time for me there. Thank you for letting me share that story.
I saw a funny comment here from Wanda. Oh, the girls are welcome to meet in San Antonio, Texas, and go cowboy hunting.
All right, Wanda. Didn't you do enough? Did you do enough hunting on that cruise? You were the late night rock star at the Alchemy Bar. I know that.
Oh, I also see TLC Travels. I think in here. They were on the girls' cruise, and Lori and daughter Bree. They were amazing, and I saw your vlog that you put out too.
Oh, there you go, more vloggers.
That was great. Bree is so full of energy.
Nancy said the creme brulee was amazing. It was so great to have that as an option. That's very cool. That is very cool. Carla loved it as well. So glad to hear that. All right, let me jump ahead a little bit. Yes, if Jamie doesn't show up early, we won't be able to help him carry his luggage. Great point, John. Thank you so much. Jamie's motion of the ocean is still down. Lindy Lou, you know what? You are not lying, my girl. You are not lying. I'm still in recovery time. Greg Parks, great question. We'll talk more football next week, but I am very curious. Matthew and I will be on like a conference call because I'll be out of town, but we'll be talking about football and, of course, my beloved Chargers and the draft coming up this weekend too. I'm super excited to watch the draft with a bunch of dudes, hang out on Thursday night, and then Friday, Saturday night on the cruise ship. I know that everybody will be partying, and I'll be like, is there a TV where I can watch some of the NFL draft somewhere? I hope I don't piss off the boys. I did have the creme brulee every night. Thanks for hooking us up, Sharon. So Kelly Madison. Kelly, it looked like you had a great time. Good. Amy Landon loved it as well. Sherry Giaquinto, our lead server. Malay was the best. Oh, yeah. You said the service was great.
It was. And surprisingly, sometimes when you have a large group, it's not always the best because it's always hard to accommodate everyone. But the service was like it was great. I was surprised because there were a couple things here and there on the sunrise that were just okay. But the food was really good. I was really surprised. Everything I ate great for Carnival. The service was good. Everyone's friendly. Actually, I only had one, I guess, issue on the entire cruise with the photo department. That is the only issue.
Oh yeah.
I had to
make a video about that.
I had to get into it with the photo department.
But at the end of the day,
I won.
You won, right?
I did.
You won.
Yeah.
You did it. You've set everybody straight. That's why I'm so proud of you. Okay, let me see. What else do I have going on here in the chat? I saw a comment saying that you were breaking up a little bit. Make sure that you remember you're a little light when you're talking. So just keep that in mind. I wonder if
it's because I'm always moving. Like I like to move around. I can't sit still.
You gotta sit still. You gotta sit still. Let's see what else. I know D Dimer. No, D Dimer's not a person. Yes, Nancy, you're a nurse. You know all about what I'm talking about. They were checking for a PE, a pulmonary embolism, but everything is cool. Mark said when you're in Virginia, make sure to say hi. Mark, I'll say hi now in case I forget when I'm in Virginia. Unless you're going to be there at the airport, I might need a ride from the Norfolk airport over to my aunt and uncle's house. So that would be very cool. Nancy, I had a CT scan on my chest, and that's how they found out that there was no clot. So that was very, very cool. I dated a girl named D Dimer. She would nickel and dime me all the time. Oh, that's not one of your better ones there, Kev Brubaker. Bruise Cruise, as a matter of fact. Do I have a blood clot ? Can I go in the pool? Listen, I didn't say anything about what I was doing. And for those of you who are like, this guy's stupid because he just had surgery a month ago and he's going to go on this trip, I am well aware of my limitations. I will definitely be taking it easy. It will not be classic Jimmy time. I'll have a few beers and a cocktail here and there with the boys, but I won't be wild and crazy. I've made that commitment to Sharon and to me, because I still got to take care of myself and make sure that I'm healing up. So there you go. Yes, that was very scary. Wendy Johnson, good to see you. Hope you and Roger are doing good. It was a little wild and crazy. John's preparing his Dremel right now. Oh, are you? Oh, you're just getting your feet softened up. Okay, I know what you do with that. Sue O'Connor said that's great news. Are you taking aspirin, Jimmy? Lee, no, I'm not taking any aspirin. Should I take aspirin? I don't think I have to worry about thinning the blood, if that's what you're talking about there. But thank you. I think Lee, whenever something goes wrong, Leanne's always like, are you taking aspirin? I think she's got stock in the Bayer Aspirin Company. That's why she asks it all the time. Bruce Cruz says, we're here for you, Jamie. Dr. Chisel says alcohol thins the blood and is good for blood clots. Thank you very much. Thank you, Richard. And Lori, what's going on? The Vanden Aarons. Nice to see you guys here. Hope your travels are going great. Michelle M, thanks. Said, so glad that you got good news. Notice how I took the entire show and made it about me? I am so good. I'm a narcissist. I'm such a narcissist. Ask anybody on those websites. They'll tell you the same thing. Tess said, I'm a bit teary. That's scary. Tess. Oh, Tess. You sweet thing. Everything's going to be okay. Jimmy's going to be okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad I was okay, too. But it was a wild story, and I was really freaking out because I was stressed out, but I was angry I'm like, there's no way. If I have to call John and say, hey, man, I've got some weird news, it would have been crazy. And I didn't even tell him I was doing all this stuff. I told him after the fact. And then he was mad at me because I didn't tell him beforehand what was going on.
Look who's in the chat. Callie.
Who? Where is she?
Callie.
Callie 3. Hi, Callie 3. How are you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing your homework in there. Oh my gosh, Mary Barkley, happy birthday, Sharon. Mary,
thank you, Mary.
Mary is is she on a cruise right now? You're probably somewhere on a cruise ship, and I hope Jack is enjoying whatever nap he's taking right now as well. We love you, Mary. We can't wait to see you.
Funny.
We've got less than 60 days till the Alaska cruise.
Yeah.
And that's, and once I get back from this trip, then we're going to be going all hog wild, talking about all the event. We've got some great stuff planned
It's been kind of a crazy week because you started editing those vlogs. We had all this stuff going on with you, like the health. Yeah. And then we've had some stuff come up with our Europe trip, just like some of the planning things going on. And so we had to quickly book a few extra things there and do some things. And that trip, I think we're finally settled on that, but that's been a lot of work because we have basically 5 of us that were going, getting extra conversions for and everything, and making the plans for. And
oh my God, I called.
And
you want to tell the story about who I called?
Everything is like so expensive, huh?
You want to talk? Oh, you're talking about you're talking about Europe right now?
Yeah, excursions things.
Listen, I called Europe earlier today at like 3:30.
Oh, God, that was funny.
And because I was inquiring about trying to secure a taxis and stuff, they're not the same there as it is here. There's not 100 of them.
Well, we there's that was one thing. There's some issues with the train over there when we're going, so we had to make some alternate arrangements.
Yes, we changed all of our travel arrangements.
And then the getting to the cruise port from the new hotel we're staying at, 'cause we had to change our hotel. We did a whole 360
whole rigmarole.
Then and then there is like a bus there, but then you have to walk here. It's like just a nightmare. So anyways, you end up calling this taxi place. And
well, I called the taxi, and the lady answered. She was super nice, and I'm like, yeah, hey, I'm just trying to get an idea about this and this, and she goes, well, I can't confirm a taxi for you right now.
It's like midnight there.
And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, because it's a little bit late. All the drivers are sleeping. And I'm like, well, I go, what? And she goes, we're open 24 hours. But I'm like, oh my God, what an idiot. I called at 3:30 here. It was 11:30 at night over there. And I totally forgot about the massive time difference. I was like thinking it's 3 hours. It's 8 hours later. So I was embarrassed, but we had a good chuckle about it.
Yeah.
She laughed at me, and she laughed with an English accent. So that was cool. I liked it. T55 days till Seattle. T57 for the Spirit. That's right, Tess. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What else do we have in the chat? I think we covered all our bases, right? I know that your birthday coming up. Sometimes the live stream lands on your birthday and things get crazy. But this year we're just kind of laying low on everything. And but I hope that you have a good birthday without me and you make some plans anyway. I know you're gonna hang out with the kids and you got some fun stuff going on. So that'll be very cool.
It'll be fine. Birthdays are
never
not
really that mad.
They're never as fun when you're older, like when you're a kid. So I don't really put too much.
Thank you. Well,
like your birthday lasts a whole month.
Marsha R said, family so important. Glad you can get in touch with your extended. Right, Marsha R, thank you very much. And I did see your comment earlier. I think it was just drinking beer keeps the blood flowing. So that's very cool. Watch the girls' cruise vlog. Looked like Sharon was missing Jimmy while in Cozumel. Ken, maybe she might have been thinking about me a little bit. Jamie, you need to provoke the boys to be wild and crazy and take the footage. There you go. Okay, I will step back and I will get all the content for the boys.
Well, another thing in Cozumel, when we went to the beach club, so we reserved the whole beach club for the girls for the day. And this was actually a surprise. They surprised us, and they had the mariachi. We didn't know that they were coming. And out of nowhere, about maybe halfway through the day or so, they stopped the music, and then all of a sudden, the mariachi band came out, and they told us that they had planned this for a while. They wanted to be a surprise for us, and that was so awesome. Like it was such a great day.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic.
If anyone is going to Cozumel and you just want kind of a mellow place to hang out, beach club, this is definitely the
Del Mar Latino.
Yeah.
We went there. When did we go there? We went there.
When they first opened back up.
Was it like
Yeah.
it was? We were on the breeze. Was it just you and I?
It was last July. No,
It was July 22 or before that.
it was in July last.
Okay.
No,
right.
Callie and Matthew.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we went there July 2022 and had a great time.
Now it is.
And I swear to God, since I had never heard of it before that, and since we've gone there, I have seen 10 different videos from people who have gone. Not that we sent them there, not that we were the first ones to go, but maybe we were. But everyone has gone and just had a great time. It's just super chill. The service is great, the drinks are great, the food's tasty, and it's so easy to get there and back.
Yeah, I think so. I never knew they were there, really. At least the first time we went, they had sent me an email, invited us there. We went there, and and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now normally it's adults only, but if you have like older teens, like maybe 16, 17, maybe even 15 if they're, they'll let them in. Just they just don't want a lot of like little kids running around and like more adults.
Yes. I mean, you think there's adults there until you get 52 girls that are going wild in a girls group cruise, and then they're acting all crazy. Let's just say I got some good video of a few of you out there, and I will be offering up an exchange rate, money in exchange for the content, or it'll be released to the public. I'm just saying, that's how we roll over here. That's how we roll. Julie Amos is here. What's up, Julie?
Hey,
Hope everything
Julie.
went good. Matthew had a baseball game today, I think.
Game. Congratulations.
So that's cool. Chef Miggs, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Definitely watch the replay. Debbie Rains said, good to hear no blood clots. Clark got blood clots the last time he had surgery. It's very scary. I know. I've never had one before. I've had a bunch of surgeries, and I was a little bit freaked out about it. A little bit freaked out. Aspirin before and after surgery to prevent blood clots. At least that's what Big B's doctor said. Well, listen, if Big B's doctor said, then I know that it's true.
Well, they didn't tell you to take aspirin. They had they were giving him heparin things for days.
Kathy Johnson said, make sure you stretch your legs on the plane. Ask the doctor if you wear support hose on the plane. I'm a retired RN. First off, thank you. Second off, I don't doubt you're an RN. And third off, I'm not going to be wearing support hose on an airplane. I will not be that guy. But I will.
They are good to wear on an airplane.
I will stretch my legs. Thank you very much.
Jamie's not a very compliant.
Yes, I will stretch my leg. I will stretch my arm as I raise a glass, and then I will stretch my legs as I walk to the bathroom. So it'll be just fantastic. Let me catch up in the chat a little bit. I don't want to miss any questions or anything. If anybody has any questions, make sure you put the word question before your comment so it kind of stands out a little bit so that we can see. Jack and his naps make great photos. That's right, Nancy. Yeah. They do. Oh my God, when Mary Barkley puts those out there, I'm just like, I'm man after my own heart right there. Jen Heffel, you had to cancel your cruise. We are sorry to hear that. That is a bummer. Kelly Ronaldo, I see you out there in the chat. Lovely to see you. Hope you and Chris are doing great. Kelly, let Chris know that I am going to be taking my cool as heck lighter that he got me for Stogies on the next trip. So give him a big thank you from me again. That thing is awesome. And yes, I did remember to refill it a little bit to get top it off with juice in case he was worried. I'm looking to do Europe. Where are you guys going? Said Chris Sisevsky.
We are leaving out of Dover, London, which is a little more tricky than like if you're leaving out of Southampton. But we're leaving out of London. Then we are going to Copenhagen, Berlin, Stockholm,
Helsinki,
Finland,
Hamburg. Kiel, and then we'll go into Hamburg, which is very cool because my father and my aunt that I'm going to go visit here soon. My father, he's passed away a long time ago, but he was born in Hamburg, Germany, so that'll be cool to go back to the old country. I went once when I was about 18. That was awesome, but I haven't been since.
What else? And then Estonia, and then Gothenburg.
There you go. See You Tiger said, hey guys, thanks for the recommendation of Captain Allen's at St. Martin. Went snorkeling with them. That's cool. I don't know if I remember recommending Captain Allen's, but if we said that, then that's cool, and I'm glad you had a good time. Or maybe someone here in the chat did. How many bottles of pop can you take on the cruise? Can you even do that, or just cans? Just cans, I think. No glass
Yeah,
bottles.
just cans. And also, it depends on the cruise line. All cruise lines, like, but you can, if it's a cruise line that does, usually you can take like a case.
There you go. Mark Sheen, what's up? Question. Did I say that right? Mark Sheen. Remember that name right there? That last name? I did say it right, didn't I? Boom! I nailed it. Question about Amber Cove. Is there a spot to snorkel for free at the port area near the pool? I don't know if you can access the water by the pool, but on the other side, on the other side of that area there, not on the pool side, but if you go the total opposite side, I do remember seeing a beach area there and some locals there, so that might be a spot where you can get a little beach and then go out and do a little snorkeling out there. But that's all that I remember. Sorry I didn't have better info for you, Mark, but I hope that helps out a little. Has anyone been to Maya Chan in the Vista Maya recently? Is it a good choice? Marcia?
Maya Chan's a great place. I haven't heard anything negative about it from anyone. I would recommend it.
There you go. Jen Davey pointing out that you're turning 28 again, Sharon.
Yeah.
You've been turning 28. How long have you been turning 28 for?
For a while.
Oh my God. Carla McClellan's birthday is on Mother's Day this year. Well, that'll be easy to remember. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pam S. Matthew graduates in May, as a matter of fact. Do we know the date for that?
Yeah, his graduation is 20th, May 20th.
May 20th. And they're having a Cardinal Stadium, so that'll be pretty cool. Right there on the field. So that's very, very cool. Mama's Adventures, what's going on? Nice to see you here tonight. TLC Travels, hello. She says, hey girls, Bree and I had so much fun. Thank you again for such a fun time. Bree is cruise obsessed, and she actually just auditioned for Disney Cruise Line. Love you.
Oh,
wow, that is awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. She would be perfect. She is just a barrel of energy. That girl can dance. I mean, awesome.
That is fantastic. See the World with Chris says not having to cook for you is Sharon's birthday present.
There you go.
Perfect. Well, then I hope you enjoy your present.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of trouble to get that for you. Wanda loved the mariachis. I saw the girls having a good time with the mariachis.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised that they stayed so long.
I was surprised that Wanda snuck 3 of them back onto the ship, put them in their cabin for the rest of the cruise. That was kind of weird. Let's see. The content from Bromania is going to be like a CIA file, heavily redacted. You might not be wrong about that. I'm looking forward to the alligator wrestling, because our Airbnb is right on a waterway there, and there are some kayaks that come with it. It's a nice joint. I'm not gonna lie. You'll see it. If you're interested in finding out more, or you want to see us in rare form, make sure you watch the ship show Wednesday night this week for the live stream, because we will be live coming at you live and direct from the Airbnb in Fort Lauderdale. So after 63, you quit counting birthdays, said Susan White.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So how many more birthdays can you count until you have to stop counting? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. We'll do that math later. The resort staff was awesome, and the drinks were good too, said Mama's Adventures. Very cool. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Let's see. What else do we have here? Let me jump forward a little bit.
This is really good. So I'm drinking this tea, and it's I got this in Key West. And I actually got it at we stopped by Sarah from Cruise Cruisers. Her aunt owns,
hold on, say that again. Sarah from where? Sarah from where?
What do you mean?
You're so cute when you say the name. Sarah from the Q's.
I said
Cruisers. Are you sure you said that?
That's what I said.
Because sometimes you say Q's Cruisers and it cracks me up every time.
I know. Well, when I got back.
Q's Cruisers.
Anyways, so
Sarah and Bob, Q's Cruisers. Check them out.
Stopped by her aunt owns the tea and spice exchange, I think, all there in Key West, and that place is awesome. They have all kinds of teas and other things in there. And so I bought some of the key lime pie. It's like a key lime tea, like the sugar flavoring stuff. And we had a sample there, and it was so good. So I bought some. I came home and made it, and it's really good. Like, I don't drink my tea sweetened, but this doesn't really taste sweet. It's just really like refreshing, kind of.
What was the name of the joint again? Did you have it? I don't know.
Tea and spices.
Tea and Spice Exchange in Key West. Make sure you go in there. Make sure you say hi. And that's very cool that it's Sarah's aunt. So that is awesome. I know a bunch of the ladies checked it out. And we got a little bit of that on the video that came out yesterday. Yeah. And yes, the Cozumel video will be out here in another day or two, Tammy. So keep an eye for that. They treat us great at Del Mar Latino. Such a great service, and everyone works so well together, said Nurse Nancy. That's good. That was Nancy's first time there, right? I think so. Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you liked it. And it goes without saying, I heard that the music was amazing. Besides the mariachi band, I've heard a number of people comment on the great selection of music that you had there. Sharon, you want to talk about that at all, or?
Well, someone put together some music.
Whoa! Someone put together some music for all the girls.
Some random guy ran across. I asked him to put some music together for me, and came up with a great selection.
Someone, while he was healing from a very intense surgery, took the time to string together 3 hours and 20 minutes worth of music. Unbelievable. Nancy, the only thing I feel bad about is that I had Sharon's song in there, and I had your theme song in there too, like at least 2 times, maybe even a third, but I had yours in there first, and so you might have missed it, and then I had it in there later, and I don't know if you heard it there too.
Well, I don't think we finished all the music at the end because the mariachi band came in the middle, so when they put the music back on, we were leaving before we actually.
There you go. Kelly Ronaldo's been to the place twice. Del Mar Latino Beach Club says awesome place, great service.
Yeah, you can't beat the price either. I mean, the food's good. And,
$39.
And drinks. I mean,
yes, I know. Mom's Adventures talked about it is a little tricky. They don't have a true beach area. There are some steps, and it is along the beach wall there, so it's a little old. It's a little rough around the edges, but you take the steps down into the water. And then you're out there. The water's clean, looks great. You can go out a little bit and snorkel a little.
Yeah, a few of the girls went out there and had some fun. But if you're more of a pool person, especially, it's a great.
Yes, I did know. I saw a lot of girls in the pool the whole time. I didn't see a lot of girls getting out of the pool, but I saw a lot of beer and drinks being consumed. Were they? I mean, were there mandatory bathroom stops in there? Did everyone just get in the pool? Were you acting like a bunch of guys in the pool?
There's a bathroom there.
Did it turn from an ool into a pool by the end of the day? That's what I'm trying to get to.
There was a bathroom right there.
All right. I just want to know. Leanne said, I'll send you the cash, Sharon. I don't know what she's referencing, but she's going to send you some cash. Wanda has no shame. Julie Amos doesn't count birthdays anymore. I celebrate the day, but not the age. The age is over. Who needs that? Compression socks, says Retro Sarge. Listen, I got a reputation uphold. I can't be rolling out with compression socks. Not yet. I'm just not ready yet.
Maybe you can wear them with some shorts.
Yeah, and some New Balance sneakers. Yeah, that's good. Ship Show. John says, oh my God. Yeah, Jamie, wear support hose. That's great. Why don't I just wear like a garter belt while I'm at it? That'll be great. That's the content.
John will be ready with the camera.
That's the content that you never knew that you needed, but you've been dying for. All right, let me jump ahead. I'm like 10 minutes behind in all the chat here. That's great that Matthew graduated at the stadium. I actually have my graduate grade school at Madison Square Garden. That's very cool, Pam S.
Yeah.
How's the Wi-Fi on the Sunrise going in July? Said DeGalis 73. What's up?
It was good. I mean, I didn't have any issues. I was able to do everything I needed. So I would say it was pretty good.
Yep. Wendy, I didn't eat McDonald's while Sharon was gone, but I did go. Sharon made jokes like I'm gonna drop her off at the airport and immediately go to the grocery store. I did get out to the grocery store the first morning she was gone, and I may have bought myself a couple of treats that I wouldn't usually eat since I was kind of healing up to and so I did have a little bit of fun. I did have some pizza rolls, Totino's pizza rolls. I did get myself a thing of pretzels that are flavored with buffalo wing spices, so that was pretty tasty. I had a couple of turkey sandwiches on bread, which I don't usually eat a lot of bread these days. Brian from Howie Cruise, what's going on, Brian and Julie? Lovely to see. Oh, he says, just me tonight. Julie's out making mozzarella cheese at the Axe House. Yep,
Oh.
that's what I said. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I hope she brings home some of that mozz for everybody. 'Cause that'll be
Debbie
fantastic.
Range said, "Oh, what would you recommend for a new cruise in Cabo?" Well, the thing everyone seems to do is go to Madonna Beach. I mean, if you like the beach, you can head over, take a little boat over to Madonna Beach, and also take a taxi and go. By sea.
Don't walk it.
But
Do not walk
we
it.
have done that before too. We have walked it. It's
Not
a
great.
way, especially if it's hot. But there are a lot of vendors over there, so if you don't like the vendors harassing you, then probably not the place. Also we've done other things there. Oh, a cool thing to do, and I want to do this go for long. We haven't done it yet. They have a version where you can ride camel.
Really? That's cool. We've also done stuff. There's a lot you can do a little fishing from there.
Yeah.
Lands End
Oh,
Charters
yeah.
is a great company to go
place
to.
to go fishing.
Tell them
too.
Sharon and Sea Travel sent you. And there's some other little tours.
Snorkeling. You can take little boats out.
And you can, what's the name of that town that's right up the way? 20 minutes down the road.
Or take a little, maybe just a little, like a land tour, and one that goes into San Jose del Cabo.
San Jose del Cabo.
It takes you into about maybe 30 minutes in, and there's a lot of locals there. We ate at a really great place, local place.
I cannot remember the name of it.
Though.
We have it in the video. Go find our last Cabo video.
Yeah, that
on a
place
cruise.
was great. But that's a cool little town just to kind of walk around and shop and things like that.
That was very cool because, Cabo San Lucas is extremely Americanized.
Yeah.
And there's still some cool local spots.
Yeah.
Right, the Giggling Marlin is there. You can go to Cabo Wabo
Yeah,
and rock
there's all
out,
those
so that's
places
cool.
over
You
there
can
to-
walk there
yeah.
from the ship, but it's really Americanized. And if you want to get a little bit more of the old flair, then San Jose del Cabo, getting a ride over there, take an excursion, or just get a little tour person that'll take you there for the day. We had a very cool
I think
time.
that was probably one of my best days there was when we went out there versus just going to there, because the beach is just there's just too many vendors there trying to sell you.
Curtis poked at the girls' cruise proof. Sharon loves key lime pie almost as much as she loves Jamie.
Oh.
That's true. Am I battling with key lime pie for your love?
Well, the weird thing about key lime pie is before I went to Key West this time, I anytime in the past when anyone offered me key lime pie or the key lime pie at kind of event, I just never liked key lime pie. I never ordered it, never had it much. I just didn't like it. But I had to have some in Key West because that's the thing to do when you go to Kermit. And it was like, it tasted like no key lime pie I've ever had before. It was so creamy.
Delicious,
and
huh?
the flavor was, it was just delicious.
Very cool. Cruise with Josh. I see you out there. What's going on, brother? We hope you are
Hi,
doing
Josh.
well. I know Josh. So here's something
He's
funny.
got a wedding coming up here soon.
Not only is the wedding coming up, but he was just on Liberty of the Seas not too long ago, which I thought was funny because I'm getting ready to go on Liberty of the Seas here. I don't know where you jumped in the show, but I'm flying out to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow night and going with a couple of the guys for a little 3-day weekend. So the ship looked cool. I watched the videos to get a little feel for the joint, and it looks like fun. Yeah. So very excited, Josh. We hope you're doing well, brother, and we hope to talk to you again soon and cruise with you again soon. Who else do we have out there? What else do we have? Great job, Jamie, on the music. Thank you, Sue O'Connor. That's the kind of comment that I like to keep that video I have of you locked away in the vault. Michelle Staten is out there. The music was great. Michelle, it was good to see you out there tearing it up and partying like a rock star. Jamie, the music was great. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. Jamie, good job with the music. Thanks, Chris. I'm not sure if Chris was there, but he's giving me praise, so I like that. Sharon met a guy on a street corner and paid him to put that music on. Heidi Luskin, that's ridiculous. Sharon never talks to strange men on the street corner. Do you? You don't.
Never.
Not usually. Never. Jimmy snuck into the girls' cruise. I wanted to get on and do some like DJ stuff, like, hey everybody, welcome to the girls' group cruise here at the Del Mar Latin. Like, I want to do that, but I didn't have it in me to record any vocal stuff and put it on.
And probably wouldn't have been heard very well either because it was so loud there that you could hear the music, but if someone was talking, I don't know how well.
Yes.
About it.
Yeah. Stephanie Davies got a question. If I want to get in a taxi and go to these clubs myself, would it be safe? Doing Harm of the Seas in November, and no one else wants to go to either Paradise or Del Mar.
Oh,
it's incredibly
yeah.
safe, Stephanie. I can't think of a safer place. You walk to the edge of the area. There's tons of taxis. The prices are all preset. They get you into the taxi.
They take you there.
They take you there, drop you off at the door, and when you're done, you say, "Hey, I'm ready for a taxi," and they go, and a taxi pulls up in 5 seconds. And you get in the taxi, and they bring you right back into the port. You're not even out on the main street.
Yeah.
It's totally safe. Yes. If I had, I would let a son, a daughter, a grandmother, let any of them do it on their own.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're kind of just out in the middle of nowhere getting a taxi there. It's like there's just tons of taxis, and they come up, pick you up, take you. It's like that's their thing. They just trips back and forth to clubs all day long, and a lot of other.
John wants to know if I've created a playlist for Romania. Yes, it's going to have a lot of Candlebox and a lot of Seven Dust in it. And I'm going to mix in some
my cruise took priority.
And we're going to have a little Steel Panther. I slipped one song in there that may have crossed the line with the ladies. I'm not quite sure, but I hope they enjoyed it. And if you were there, you know which one it is. I'm not able to talk about it. Yeah, other people saying yes, totally safe. Teslamont says it's totally safe. Every one of those girls peed in the pool. I don't care what they say. Oh my gosh, John, that's amazing. No, Jamie, everyone's getting out to the ladies' room, said Carla. Carla, I would believe you over a lot of other people. That's for sure. All right, hold on. I'm catching up a little bit on the chat here. I'm at 6:55 on the timestamp for the comments here. I'm a classic girl. I don't pee in the pool, said Wanda. Come on, Wanda. Let's see. Sugar. What's up, Sugar? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Pizza rolls are off the chisel. That's right. Jamie was eating Oreos and whipped cream. No, it wasn't that bad. I wear pro compression socks when skating. I love them. They have cool designs. So a true Texan girl. Yeah, I don't want to wear the ones that look like my grandmother's pantyhose. That's the thing. That's what I would end up getting. I'm not ready to be that person yet. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'll just stretch my legs. Stretch my legs. Hello, Tammy. Nice to see you. Where are some good ports for a first timer? I don't know if I would be alone or with my son, said Jen. Jen, depends on where the cruise goes, but any port's going to be good for a first timer. But a lot of the cruise ports are owned now and operated by the cruise line. For instance, if you take Carnival to Roatan, you'll be in Mahogany Bay, and they own the port. You can actually get out and shop, go to the beach, have a great day, and not even technically leave the port if you're a little concerned about being by yourself. And other ports are like that too. Amber Cove comes to mind. Costa Maya is like that as well. So there's a couple of them. So keep that in mind. Tammy said, never once felt unsafe. See, there you go. What else do we have here? Yep, Beauty and the Bum. Larry says Cabo Wabo. By the way, Larry, are you okay with this? Is this cool? When Larry saw me, last time you guys saw me, I looked like a baby. I think everyone said I looked about 10 years younger because I didn't have my goatee, but I brought it back. I haven't seen a single comment in the chat about it, so I guess no one's been affected by me growing it back at all. Yeah, but Larry wanted me to grow it. He said that I was a little too cute, and since we are in the same room, he couldn't trust himself. Whatever that means. So I appreciate that. So I grew it back, and now everything's going to be fine. Pixie Dust Traveler, question. What is there to do in St. Thomas besides beaches and shopping?
Oh, wow.
Well, you can go to the beaches, or you can go shopping.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, take a tour of the island. It goes up the hill. There's a place. It's way at the top of the hill. You can get great photos. They're known for their, I think, daiquiris. I didn't get one because
they have like one of those trolley cars.
I don't really care for banana daiquiris, but that's a thing there. They have a lift up.
It's like a gondola thing.
So yeah, there's several things to do.
Or
there's some great views.
If you want to really get a little wild and crazy,
but he said not beach.
Well, I mean, it's not. You could still do something that's not beach, but it might be a cool experience.
Yeah, we like to take a little boat over to St. John.
Yes.
And go to St. John's. that they have some of the best snorkeling over there. But I know you said no.
You can get a ferry right from the dock where the cruise ships are. Hop on that. You get off the ship. You get on the ferry. 25-minute ride drops you off in the little area there at St. John. We've gone to Trunk Bay Beach. It's a little more primitive, super cool, great spot, great snorkeling there. Or you can just stay in town as well. So that's another option to look into. Let's see. Larry is busy packing. Cannot find my white trousers. Oh no! Oh god,
no.
Dude! If you don't bring your white trousers, I got my white trousers. Are my white trousers ready?
Maybe you don't.
You have to go along with. Come on, Sharon.
You have some white sweatpants.
Daniel Fields, thank you very much.
His white sweatpants.
Thanks. I'll meet you on the basketball court. Daniel Fields is pointing out, thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. You know what to do. How about a couple thumbs up? That'd be fantastic. We appreciate it. Yeah, look into some compression socks made in the USA with some salmon-colored shorts. Great, thanks, you texting girl. Thanks very much for setting me up for success. Yeah, this is a legitimate question, but is it Royal that won't allow you to hole punch your card? Yeah,
right,
you cannot hole punch your CPAS card because it's an RFID. Am I saying that right?
Royal won't or Norwegian.
That's right. So if you're bringing a lanyard, make sure you have a pouch, kangaroo style. Make sure you have a pouch to put your card into.
Kind of deactivate.
That's right. Carla McClendon wishing Josh Hokum a great wedding day.
Yeah.
A big congratulations from everyone here at Sharon Sea Travel.
Seeing all your wedding pictures, Josh.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
It'll be fantastic. Have a blast, dude. Have a blast. I heard Shania on the walk back to the ferry, said Tammy. There you go. Oh, yes. Tammy, there was a little Shania going on, so that was very cool. And by the way,
oh, yeah, that's
did you want to make sure
Tammy,
that you
Tammy,
yes.
And Tammy
Lynn?
Carter. Yeah.
Yep.
So it was awesome to meet Tammy. She was visiting there for a few days, and she didn't come on the girls' cruise, but she was just in Cozumel visiting for a few days. So she came on over to the beach club to say hi as we were coming in, and thank you for that, Tammy. It's awesome to meet you. And,
super cool.
And yeah, thank you for all the little goodies you brought us.
My Sharina says, I know a song Jamie needs for Romania. All right, well, what? My Sharina? Is it My Sharona? Is that what you're trying to say? My Sharona. I don't understand why out of Galveston you can't use the drink package, but you can buy drinks. It has to do with the liquor laws.
Yeah, same in New York.
Yes, New York and Texas have a unique liquor law. I don't know. It's very difficult to describe. You can look it up and research it. But it kind of has to do with that you can't, they don't allow you to purchase packages for drinking it's considered like an all-inclusive, all-you-can-drink type of package, even though Carnival has a limit. But it has to do with local laws that they have there, and it's just set up that way. So it's unfortunate. But you pay for your drinks on the first day, and then by day 2, or at least once you get way out, usually by the time you wake up on day 2, the drink package is rare and I'm ready to go.
They don't charge you for that day of the package. So if you're on a 7-day cruise, you pay for 6 days of the drink package. Right. So that kind of makes up for a couple of drinks.
Yeah. Sugar doesn't blame me. Said I won't wear the socks either. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kohl's actually has nice cruise wear. There you go. Marsha, I bought plenty of my stuff at Kohl's. Let's see. Some lines have excursions to St. John. My son and husband did that and loved it, said Heidi. Yep, Heidi, we would never say you wrong. What else? Drink a bushwhacker in St. Thomas. There you go. You look marvelous, Jamie. Debbie Shapkins, thank you so much, little sweetie pie. I appreciate it. Jamie, you have fur back on your face, looking good. Thank you, Julie. You know, it's fun. I think everyone said great things about me without a beard, but now that I have the whiskers back, everyone's like, okay, you look good now. Fine. John and Diamond, what's going on, guys? Nice to see you again. I don't know if they're still on or they just got off the Princess cruise. Looks like they're having a good time. I just can't wait to see the looks on the neighbor's face when they hear our playlist. Yeah, so one thing I'm a little concerned about on the boys' trip, if I can talk about that, is at the Airbnb, there's neighbors. Now, I mean, we're a bunch of mature dudes, so we won't be having any wild, raging parties. But, you know, we'll be having a couple cocktails and listening to some music and probably laughing a lot and having a good time. And I can only imagine that the neighbors are friends with the Airbnb people. They probably keep an eye on things. They probably report back, maybe have cameras facing into the yard. These are all things that you don't have to worry about at a hotel. So I'm a little concerned. And let's just say I'm lucky that it's not my credit card that's on file with the Airbnb. We'll keep it right there. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Oh my gosh. Bill H
Um,
says, are you taking a nonstop flight to Florida?
No, I am taking my flight. I'm leaving tomorrow night at 10:30. I decided I'd rather do an overnight flight and have Sharon drop me off at about 8:30 at the airport than have her drop me off at 4 in the morning to take a 6 a.m. flight. Gets me in a lot earlier too, so I'm happy. So I'm taking off about 10:30. 4-hour flight to Charlotte, 2-hour layover in Charlotte, and then a flight from Charlotte down to Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm nervous. There's calling for rain. There's a chance that the entire cruise that I'm on, unlike your cruise, which was sunshine and beautiful weather the whole time.
Well, but it wasn't supposed to be like it was supposed to be a little rainy at first. We got really lucky with the weather once we got on the ship.
Well, I will tell you right now that I'm a little concerned.
Hot.
It's calling for rain and a lot of it. And after the debacle that had on your trip on embarkation day, when Miami had tons of rain, Fort Lauderdale Airport got shut down for a day and a half. All the flights were getting diverted. Some of the girls that were on the group cruise were supposed to fly, I think, from Texas into Miami. They got moved over to Orlando, and they had to rent a car to go from Orlando down to Miami. That's a 3-hour drive.
But you're flying a couple days early, so hopefully, if it does rain,
they will know that it's
hopefully
me.
You'll make it to Fort Lauderdale.
And the captain will say, "Attention, we've got a VIP guest on board by the name of Jimmy, and we got to get to the party." So hopefully that happens. Let's see, what else do we have? But is there a link to order a custom playlist? Not yet, Pixie Dust Traveler, but I can sell. You know what? That's great. I should sell that playlist I put together. I can sell for $29.99 and $5 shipping and handling.
Oh my gosh, it was like the perfect,
no refund.
Kind of like party sort of playlist. No, I think it was just a fun song.
Yes, Kathy L pointing out, yeah, Royal does not let you punch a SeaPass card. Yeah, if you do, you can jack up your whole card and you'll have to get a new one. Love the whiskers, Jamie. You look more like yourself. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. The goatee needs to cross paths with just for men. Hey, no, Larry, I'm natural. I'm all natural. I want the blinds match the drapes. You know what I'm talking about? I'm that kind of guy. The goatee is so great we can't see it on the screen. Love you, man. How dare you? That's unbelievable. Let me give you a closer look. There you go. There you go. Someone asked what happened to Jimmy's baby face. That's right. Richard Brandon took a tour of the island in St. Thomas, so that's very cool. Oh, is there someone at the door, Lucy? Take it easy. That's probably just Amazon. You expecting more deliveries? Let's see what else we have. Oh, I'm getting behind again in the chat. Let's see. What else do we have? Let me catch up a little bit more. I know we have a lot to do. I myself have to pack. But I'm planning on packing all by myself unless Sharon has other plans. Sharon, what do you think?
Well, yeah.
I thought you were going to help me. I don't know how to pack by myself. I've never had to pack before. I haven't packed in a long, long time. Am I bringing? Let me ask you a few questions. For my packing, will I be bringing any packing cubes? Will I have those?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well that's good.
And then do you know what to do with the packing cubes?
Yes, I just take them out and I just place them directly into the drawer. I don't take the clothes out,
right?
And I unzip them and I fold it over. So I just pull right out of the packing cube, and that way the clothes don't hit the drawer in case the drawer's not clean. I knew it. There's a question. Did you have to change planes in Austin? If so, how was it? We have a short stopover in Austin in September. Hibbs AZ.
Oh, on my flight?
Yeah.
Yes.
You had a great. Austin's great. We stopped there, right?
Well, one reason I chose Austin for my layover, I had a choice of flying into Houston or Austin, and I chose Austin because we flew. We had a layover there, I don't know, a few months back, and it was a piece of cake. The smaller airport. It's all the gates are right there. I don't know. It just isn't that busy, and it's great. I just hung out there. I did have a
God, you had like a 4-hour layover.
I had a long layover, and I just hung out, did a little work, sat there. I got something to eat, and just sort of hung out. And it was easy.
John said he saw some video today from Tommy Casabona, and it's still pretty flooded down there. I don't doubt it. Listen, I just need to land, and after that, I'm cool, and I'll make my way around, and I'll get where I need to go.
Raining anymore before you get there.
It's gonna be raining every day. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Rain will not spoil Bromania's parade. That's right, Larry. I believe it. I believe it. Another Texas issue with alcohol is the cruise lines can't sell alcohol that they didn't buy from a distributor in Texas while in port.
Yeah.
True story as well.
Yeah.
You may see on day one you'll have certain alcohol available. On day two,
like the local one,
they'll have a bunch of different stuff available. So hang in there if you don't see your favorite. I foresee the boys sitting outside in the rain drinking. That could happen. Now that I got the okay to be in a pool or in the water, that'll be very cool. We had to rent a car to Fort Lauderdale only to find out they canceled our hotel reservation. Oh my God,
yeah.
dude!
That's what happened to too.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Like that issue.
That's unbelievable. But Sharon, is the playlist available on cassette? No, Brian, for you, I've got it on 8-track. You still have that 8-track in your Camaro? You're from Jersey, aren't you? You probably got a Camaro. My first car was a Camaro. I loved it. So if I know you, you probably got a Camaro or maybe a Duster or something like that, and you got an 8-track cassette there. You may have a car with a front seat that's all one. It's one piece. It's like the bench front seat. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see what else. Make it downloadable. All right, I'll work on that. Listen, I can't do fancy stuff. I just got it on a thumb drive. I'm not going to make any money if you can download it. I need to say something. Beth and Doug, what's going on?
Do it for a.
I can't believe Beth missed the girls' cruise. I mean, she said, so glad to hear you guys had a fabulous time.
Next time.
You'll be there next time. And you guys are in talk, right, as well? You're in talk. That cruise is going to be coming up. Group cruise is on the horizon. Obviously, Alaska's coming soon. We do have our New Year's Eve group cruise. And by the way, coming soon, the announcement for 24-25 New Year's Eve group cruise. Different ship, different coast. It's going to be off the chisel.
And then we have
Icon of the Seas, and no one else is booking that because the price is so freaking high now. It's ridiculous.
But we also are planning our next cruise. Well, we're not totally we're in the midst of planning, I guess, our another group cruise, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to let's just say
it's gonna be off the chisel.
It's gonna one up the Lido Olympics.
How do you one up the Lido Olympics?
Yeah. Well,
we secured
team up with the ship show. Every time we have a cruise, we have to.
I don't know.
Each one has to get better and better.
I don't know if I've mentioned it.
So.
And John, I don't know if we've talked about it much, but we have secured a master of ceremonies for the Lido Olympics. Someone that will light the torch and begin the Olympics.
Yeah,
it's a big name, guys. It's a very big name in the cruising community. I'm just going to say that. I can't tell you now. He hasn't officially signed the contract, but we have a verbal agreement on it. Let's just say he would sign the contract, but he's cruising right now. So Sharon's schooling him on packing cubes. I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying that, Marcia. My humility. Let's see. Oh, Sue says, Carla gave Sue a tip about, give them a call next time. Maybe they'll cancel your room. But she must have gotten so late. They just stayed in the lobby for a few hours and then headed to Miami. Oh, my gosh. The girls powered through. They beat the odds and they had an amazing time. Let's see. Bruce Cruz says, I was down there in Fort Lauderdale, so I don't doubt that it's still wet down there. That's ridiculous. From North to Neverland, what's going on? I do not know what packing cubes are. Heading to Google after. Yeah, listen, packing cubes are a great way. You can predetermine, you can either put all your underwear, all your socks, all your shirts, all your shorts in one packing cube, or you can kind of set up outfits. Okay, I have one day at a hotel before a cruise, so I put the clothes I want for that day in one packing cube. Then I have other packing cubes with other things, which are for late night dining, daytime at the Lido, port days, whatever the case is.
And then you put them all in your luggage, and everything just sits in there neatly. And then when you take them out and put them in the drawers or the cupboard on the cruise ship and unzip them and take your things out, and everything stays neat and in its place, and you don't just have clothes thrown everywhere and all over.
Exactly. Miami has a gas shortage issue apparently. Heidi, I don't doubt it. Arizona does too. That's why I paid $5 a freaking gallon. It's an outrage. Daniel Fields had an 8-track in his Mach 1 Mustang. It was a classic. And Brian from Howie Cruise actually does have a truck with a bench seat. There you go. See that? I know these things. And you probably got a tailored pork roll sticker in the back window. I don't doubt it. Not for a minute. Not for a minute. And so speaking of Howie Cruise, we also had a conversation with those guys about maybe doing something fun down the road. So don't be surprised. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things on the horizon. Jamie Wilhite said I made comments about baby pig. I'm sorry, I missed some of them. Sugar said it must be Tony gonna hold the torch. No idea what you're talking about. Let's see. I learned the wisdom of packing cubes, packing for a breakaway. They're fantastic, said Roger Johnstone. Packing cubes are a way of life, said John and Diamond. You're right, guys. There you go. These sound cool. Thanks from North to Neverland.
We each have our own set in our family, and they're all a little different. Then, so we can tell who's.
That's right. Color coordinate. Bill Staten says we used 19 packing cubes on our last Carnival cruise. They are awesome. I don't doubt it. You have to have one for your 80s outfit, for your 70s outfit, for your rock and glow party outfit, for your white party outfit.
We have a set of 6. I think there's 6 in our set. Have a set of 6. And usually the biggest one, I don't use the second biggest. I usually 5. But
Brandoline 94 said another useful part of packing cubes, if security goes for your carry-on, it's easier.
Yeah,
yes, it's easier.
Or another thing, when you're say you have your packing cubes in your big checked luggage, you happen to get up there, maybe you don't have a luggage scale, you didn't pre-weigh your luggage, and you're over at that 50 pounds, you can open it up, pull out a packing cube if you want, and they have little handles on them. So if worst case scenario, you just grab the packing cube, you can just carry it on the plane, or you can just like shove it in your backpack, your purse, whatever, and take it that way.
Yep, Daniel Fields, great comment. Packing cubes allow me and my wife to use the same luggage, but our stuff is separated. So, I remember, Daniel, you were telling me about the time before you had the packing cubes where you accidentally wore Nancy's underwear for 3 days in a row. How embarrassing could that be? Unbelievable. But I'm glad that you got it worked out. I love my packing cubes. Been using them for 6 years, said Sugar. I'm sorry, Daniel. I couldn't help myself. I love you like a brother.
It's like a fashion thing. Like I guess about 6 months ago, I bought all new packing cubes, of course, because we had the same ones for a while, and I want updated. I want a new pretty packing cube. We all got our own.
Yeah,
our own,
you bought packing cubes more than I've bought anything else in my life. Daniel Fields says we're cruising with How We Cruise in 24 days. Well, that'll be a dang good time.
Nice.
One thing I want you guys to know. Listen, Brian from How We Cruise, he doesn't like bourbon. So if you find any good bourbon, don't tell him. He'll get upset. He doesn't care for it at all. He just doesn't like it. So don't let him know about it. I'm teasing. You guys are teasing us with 2024 cruises. Can't wait. Had to cancel the last 2 because changes at work. So 2024 is open. Michelle, we're going to work it out.
Yeah, our 2024s, we have, I don't know if we'll have
2024 is a little full. 2025 though is going to be
the any group cruises that we're going to announce, they're all going to be 5.
There you go. Tess says it's not like anyone would know he was wearing her underwear, right? No, not unless you told everybody after a few cocktails. Daniel Field says, yes, Nancy's underwear and Jamie's compression socks. I was the bomb. Damn, that would be hot as hell, dude. That would be super sexy.
Oh, my gosh.
That'd be sexy. Bill Leach had an 8-track stereo. Bill, I don't doubt that for a second. Probably cranking a little Leonard Skinner or something like that. Some Molly Hatchet. Oh, yeah. Back in the day. I've never seen the need for packing cubes because they take up space in the bag. We usually stuff in the bag anyway, so see the word with Chris. Organization, Chris. Yeah. You got to work on the organization. Yeah, Brian said I hate bourbon, but I keep trying them just in case they change my mind. There you go. From North to Neverland, it's $7 Canadian per gallon. Holy shnikes. Because of Sharon, every one of your packing cubes is a Begale. Your favorite packing cube brand.
That is That is one of my favorites.
There you go. Brian wants to make a plan with Wanda when she's in New York. Listen, Wanda goes out and parties and has a great time. She will meet up with you in a heartbeat, and she's the sweetest girl. She's tons of fun, and she's awesome to hang out with.
I was just laughing.
What?
I'm laughing at Nancy.
Hold on, what? Dan could not put one leg in my thongs. Nancy, I want to thank you for not only the funny comment, but for giving everyone the visual of you and your thong. We appreciate it. We love you for it. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Can't wait to see you guys again on the cruise. It's going to be amazing. Tammy said it's 171 per liter here in Newfoundland. Oh. Listen, guys, don't come in here with your metrics, okay? I don't know about liters. I don't know about any of that stuff. I just know gallons because I'm just a simple American. I don't understand those other forms of measurement. I don't know what a liter is. Is it like a liter is like a cola, like a 2-liter bottle? Is that what we're talking about?
Good suggestion, Sharon. I was caught in that just. Oh, sorry.
You tried to grab this. You just grabbed my phone instead of grabbing. I know. I was caught in that fiasco and was stranded. Yeah, the Southwest Airlines fiasco.
Was stranded for 5 days.
I was 4 pounds over because I had to purchase superior items. Pulling a packing cube would be easier. See, there you go. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you might have been all over.
No, I was starting to read it, and then the chat went boom, and then I couldn't see the rest of it.
25. Julianne was stating she is open for 2025. Start the planning, Sharon.
We're gonna have
There's gonna be stuff going on. We're gonna bring in 2025 with an amazing New Year's Eve, which is our standard. We are forever doing group cruises on New Year's Eve going forward. It's just, god dang, it's just fun.
Yeah.
You're on the ship, you're not driving, the captain's driving, he doesn't drink, he says everything is cool for that.
And after that, we are going to have something that's going to be really fun.
It's gonna blow your mind.
We can't give you any clues, but it's going to be better than the Olympics.
Allegedly. Potentially. Well, we'll see what happens.
It's going to be so much. And then after that, we have maybe some fun summer plans with someone else. We're not going to names there.
Yes.
Then
we're definitely not going to say it.
Then
one thing you'll find out a little more though is when we do take that cruise, you'll learn about a little bit more about how we cruise and what we do when we like to cruise. So that's going to be kind of cool.
So those are 3 things we have lined up for.
Can you hint on what port for the New Year's Eve 24 to 25 cruise said Bruce Cruise?
I can't.
What port we're leaving out of? Probably Florida, somewhere in Florida. I think.
Maybe.
I think. Either that or we're going to leave from Bayonne. No, I'm not leaving out of Bayonne.
Well.
That was just an inside joke.
It just depends. We're between that and the next cruise, we're deciding which to do.
Wanda said she loves New Year's Eve cruises. Really? Because you blew us off on our last one, Wanda. So how much do you really love it?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I really.
Texas cruise, Bill Staten. I don't know. Texas is in the mix. It's always in the conversation.
Yeah, that we've been talking about that.
New ships are coming there. It's going to be wild and crazy.
Yeah.
Woohoo, Bayonne, said Brian from Howie Cruise. Unbelievable. Sharon, I've reached the end of the chat. It's 7:30 now. We do have a few things that we have to get done, and namely, we have to get me packed and ready to go. Because at this time tomorrow, I will be, I'll be in tears this time tomorrow, realizing that I won't see you for a week. As you allow me so graciously to go on the boys' cruise on the Bromania. So that'll be great. So I'd like to end this live stream with one last thing. So, a few people made comments earlier, but do you want to see yes or no on Jamie's perspective of cruising without the family? And do you want me to vlog it as if it was a regular trip? Or are you like, no, we don't need you. We just want to see Sharon making the vlogs. Let me know what your thoughts are really quick before we get out of here. Good try, Jamie. In tears, said Cruising for Food. Thank you, Kelly. We'll have a blast.
Yeah, of course you're going to.
Lindy Lou said I'm a sweetheart. Sharon's finalizing your plans for a house party. I don't doubt it. Don't forget, Jamie, pack your compressed Speedo. Ooh, Debbie, ouch. I don't want that to be too cramped. Yes, please. Yes, Jamie. Okay, that's a couple yeses. But I learned Jamie has a hidden love of compression socks. Everyone mail him some.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're going to do that next year. We're going to steal the Ship Show's idea. We're going to have a holiday compression sock giveaway. Don't miss that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Yes, I learned that Sharon will sneak in the Weenie Ride song for the Bromania Trism mixtape. Oh my God, my Sharina. It might have been in there. Yes. How much was the insurance for Bromania? Guessing they charge you double. I don't know. I actually did get travel insurance because I'm because of my recent surgery. So, question: how does one dress for formal night in Alaska? I keep hearing different options.
Well, you can dress the same as any other cruise, but I will say, Alaska is more. It's not as fancy. It's a lot more casual. So you'll probably see more people not getting as dressed up. Maybe just a nice dress, even like pants. But I don't remember seeing people like really hardly anyone in like the big gowns.
Yeah, but if you're talking about just weather and all that kind of stuff, wear what you usually would and throw a little sweater over top of it. You ought to be fine.
Yeah, if you're indoors too, just a little sweater is fine.
Yeah, even though it's Alaskans cold, they control the environment. They control the temperature inside of the ship, so you should be good to go. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. And if you're worried about Doug being chilly, don't worry. And if he is, I'll hold him close. I'll cuddle him for a minute if that warms him up. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of that.
Bring pants, layers, and and don't forget to throw in a pair of shorts or something too, because there may be a day where if it's sunny out, you may be able to wear shorts and be quite comfortable. I know we had a day we were wearing tank tops.
We had a couple days. Shorts and tank tops on the balcony. It was amazing.
Actually, every day was decent except for, I think, our last cruise, the day we went whale watching in Juneau, because we were out on the water and it was kind of like cold and wet. So we were all bundled up there. But other than that, we just wore our jackets and our like pants and clothes and things.
Traveling on is worried that I can't find my white pants. Everything will be okay. Vlog it if you can. Beth says, have a good time. Enjoy your time and don't worry about too many vlogs this time. Beth, I don't know whether you're just really sweet or you just really don't have any interest in seeing me on making a vlog. So I'm going to assume you're just a sweetie, as I know you to be, and I'm going to run with that. Let's see. What else? My small group had tons of issues due to Fort Lauderdale being closed before the cruise, said Tabitha Maynard.
Yeah.
What's up, Tabitha? I know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully my trip to Fort Lauderdale will be a little less exciting. Let's see. Sharon always called me with any new group cruises. That's right, Julie. We'll keep you in the loop. We'll keep you on the hotline. The hotline. You're always connected to the hotline. Break out the formal Pendleton, said Roger Johnson. Jamie, go live and vlog. Wendy, I don't know about the going live. I don't want to make any bad decisions about the timing of a live stream. If all of a sudden Sharon's sitting at home and let's say she's just talking to somebody about booking a cruise, like, yeah, I think it'll be lovely. And you and the family have a great time. I think you'll enjoy this aft balcony. Hold on, excuse me. What? What the hell? Jamie live from Romania? Oh my God. Excuse me. I have to get off the phone immediately. Jamie, put your phone down. No, right away. Right away. You need to deny. No, please. Tell those guys to get their clothes back. We can't have this on the Sharon & Channel. This is not the ship show. This is Sharon & We have no, shut it down. Shut it down. That's exactly how it'll go if I go live. Can you see that happening? I think you can see it happening. Marsha R, just purchased a yearly travel insurance. Hope I never have to use it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we're on that plan as well for a big trip.
Yeah, we have the annual plan.
The Polar Plunge, that's an option, Wanda. And if you whatever you do, it's probably a bathing suit's going to be your best bet, or whatever
plunge.
You're comfortable not wearing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our son-in-law did that and got his swim trunks
they had his swim trunks on. They were pretty chilly.
Put a towel on, and then he got his shirt back on.
They did it twice because they jumped in, and then they were like, "Oh wait, no, we got to get it on camera," and then they made him jump in again. Yeah. September is good for Alaska from north to Neverland. I like being West Coast when you're into those later months, August, September, versus East Coast because there's a little less threat of storms and hurricanes and stuff like that.
Is September good for Alaska?
I know, but Alaska's West Coast.
Oh, well,
right?
but Alaska, I say September is a little cheaper sometimes, and you're going to have a great time, but I feel like the beginning of Alaska season is better because you're going to see more, it's going to be a little colder, you're going to see more glaciers, nothing's going to be really melted yet. As you get into later August, September, all that is melting, and so it's it's still pretty and green, but you don't get that icy and glacier that. So it depends on what you're going, what you're going to see, what you want to see.
Yes, what she said. Forget what I said. It's all just what she said. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Clothes for a polar plunge, said Richard Van den Arend. Well, just a few clothes. Unless you're just letting it all hang out, buddy, which is fine. Hey, you got to be you. You got to be you. Kelly Madison said, Jamie, I hope you have as good a time as I did on the girls' cruise. I don't know if that's possible, Kelly. I know you had a blast, and we're so happy that you did, and you had so much fun with the girls. And on a serious note, you and Nancy, you guys just did a great job. It looked like a huge success, and everyone looked like they were having fun and a good time. I just hope that everyone had a blast. I heard no drama, no issues. Everything was smooth.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to manage a group that big and get involved with and talk to everybody and spend time with everyone as even as you can.
A lot of people came with either some other friends too, or someone that they share their cabin with. So everyone, a lot of people had kind of someone, and then there were a lot of people that didn't, solo ones, and they were just mixing and mingling with everyone too. And I feel like everyone had someone. There's always someone there hanging out and chatting and hanging out at the bar or just doing whatever.
It's good.
It was a lot of fun.
One of the best parts about group cruises, you see people making friends, hanging out together. It's an awesome, awesome time. Wanda wants to know, what kind of stripper would you prefer for your birthday? Fireman, policeman? Yeah, but contact Wanda directly. She's got a couple. She's got a couple people that she knows. She's got them on a. She's got a direct phone number for somebody. What's up, Big G and Snuggles? Lovely to see you guys. They mentioned that you look very well rested. That's good. What about me? Am I looking rested? Nothing.
That's good because I was up till 2 a.m.
You were working hard. You're crazy. You're like, okay, I'll be in a little bit so we can just hang out and watch a little TV before we go to bed. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, it's like 2:30 and Sharon's just like sneaking into the room. I'm like, yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm just coming to bed.
Yeah.
Then I have to check her phone in the morning. It's really bad.
So we've been having, this is kind of weird, but we've got on this kick where we have been watching at night whenever we go to bed at the same time. We've been watching the replays from the start of Friends.
Oh my God! Don't tell people that. That's embarrassing.
For you, baby.
I'm just trying to be a good husband.
Well, but I don't even know how we got into that. I think we were watching one of them one time, and you said you can't just watch that one. You have to watch it from the beginning and go through. So you pulled it up from the very beginning, the very
episode 1, season 1. Boom.
And we've been watching them I think we're on episode 4 now. Episode 4, season 4.
Okay, no, we're on like episode 14, season 1.
Oh, we are? That's all we.
Yeah, unless you've been sneaking them in when I'm not.
Well,
around.
I did.
If you have been,
I did sneak up for you the other night because you fell asleep. So, but
oh boy.
Anyways, but we've been watching Friends, and because there's nothing really else on to watch.
Okay, a few comments live from Romania 2023, brought to you by sharonatsea Travel and the Ship Show. I can see that, Jamie, said Julie Amos. Julie, that's so funny. Kelly 15 Drink Madison, that is her new nickname because she crushed it.
She did.
Yeah, Jimmy was watching The Young and the Restless while Sharon was gone. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Cruising Koozies, what's going on? Nice to see you. Tracy Army Excursion's a must-do. It's under the home port excursion for Carnival, $200 per person, well worth the money. Sounds fabulous. After 5 naps a day, Jamie looks well rested. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Do they have painter strippers? Just asking for a friend. Oh gosh, I don't know about that. Ask for a balcony blanket for Alaska on the Spirit. Heated pools and hot tubs. Take swimsuits. September's fine.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun to sit in the hot tub, especially like on the glacier day and stuff, to sit out there and.
Very, very cool. Who was it? Daniel Fields said you can just do a Facebook Live. Yeah, I don't know if I'm too good at those either, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what it would have to be like an after dark. The funny thing is, I'll forget the time difference, and I'll be on the East Coast, like, oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, it's late enough, and meanwhile it'll only be like 8 or 9 o'clock here. Channel will still be awake. I wouldn't be able to sneak in a live stream. But it'll be one of those things like when John and I were live from Cozumel that time, and we went live on Facebook, and then immediately deleted it. So people get to enjoy the live, but if you weren't there, then It can only be talked about in folklore and stories like that.
John said, yes, thanks, Sharon. I bet it's because I told him you're watching Friends.
Yes.
He really is.
We
And
did all the
he
Friends.
He's into it almost more than me. He was actually laughing. We were laying in bed the other night and you were cracking up.
Yeah, see, yep, Kevin Brubaker and his wife watch Friends all the time.
I
The
love
first
Friends.
DVD.
I love Friends. I used to watch it all the time, but I haven't watched it in years. And so
I don't like to admit that I
and
do.
it's kind of fun watching all the replays.
Bruce Cruz tries to fall asleep to the SAST vlogs, but they're so good, I'm up till 3 a.m. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kiki811, what's up? Love Sharon's hair. We just booked our first Carnival cruise, New Year's. First Carnival after 12, Royal and Disney. We hope you have a great time with the Kiki, and we hope that it's a great experience for you. It'll be a little more party, so just get ready to have some fun.
Hopefully it's a newer ship and
Yeah, some of the live streams self-destructs 30 seconds after. You're right. It's just like, dude, hold on, what is that? 90, Get Smart. That's right. Or, I'm blanking out. The Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible. LOL, Jamie, thinking you could sneak anything past Sharon.
Yeah, nothing gets past me.
Nothing at all. All right, guys, listen, we got to get out of here. So, first off, big week. Sharon, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my one and only dear Sharon.
Do
you want to go live? We can set it up. You can do the live. Happy birthday.
I never done this
to
myself.
you.
I mean, I don't know how to set it up.
Sharon's birthday Wednesday. Make sure you jump in on the Cruise Crew or wherever you know her, or chat with her
Wherever you
and
know
give
her.
her a big old
Wherever you know her.
thing.
That's not funny.
I should have added. We booked the Mardi Gras from watching the blogs. Thank you, Kiki811.
Oh, okay.
And remember, Kiki, anytime in the future, if you need Sharon's help booking a cruise, you can just contact her. As a matter of fact, for anybody that's out there, sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's right, sharonatsea, SEA, @gmail.com. Contact Sharon, shoot her an email, tell her what you want. She will book the cruise for you. She is a top level cruiser, cruise planner, cruise professional, travel agent, thousands of cruises booked, and she can book your next cruise as well. So don't forget that. People are liking my singing.
I see all the birthday. Thanks for all the birthday wishes.
That's right. It'll be great. And don't forget to, if you want to sing anything to me, Happy Bromania Cruise to you. Happy Bromania Cruise. Do you think that I'm going to have a fun time? I mean, I'm going to be stuck there with Larry Bum, John Clayco from the Ship Show, Trevor Bagachler, Arnold Kump. Am I missing anybody? And me. I mean, does that sound like a good crew? Does that sound like a party crew? You think so?
I hope so.
All right then. Arnold, Trevor, John, Larry, and Jimmy. It's gonna be off the mother truck. That's all I'm gonna say. Gina Bird says that sounds like trouble. Gina, don't worry. Tell Matt we'll send him an application for next year.
John said, don't forget Doodle.
Don't forget Doodles. Doodles is not going. Unfortunately, Doodles couldn't go this year. And I'm telling you right now, there's no sneak attack plan, no Doodles, which is disappointing. But hey, man, a guy's got to make his own decisions. What are you gonna do? What else did I see? That sounds like trouble. Yes, we saw that. Sharon, no worries. I'll take care of Jamie. Oh, Larry Bum. Larry Bum, you know what? Listen, buddy, we know how you take care of me. Funny story. Me, Larry, John, sitting in Vegas on like one of the last days. It was during the football day, and we're all we got our wits about us, and everything's cool. We've had a few cocktails, but nothing major.
You had your wits about you?
Yes, at this point we did. It was a football Sunday. I had a couple of nights of just going wild. I mean, way out of control. Like, learn my lesson, embarrass myself way too much. I'm sitting there with John and Larry, and John made a comment because we were talking about me, and I might have been a little tipsy. And he goes, yeah, you know what? It was right after you had the martini that you just went boom and we're out of it. And I was like, you know what? That's it. Sometimes if I'm drinking and I've had a few different drinks and then I throw a martini in the mix, boom, I'm done. I just get very, very buzzed. And immediately, without even batting an eye, Larry Bum looks up and there's a server there and he goes, excuse me, can we get 3 dirty martinis, please, right now? And I'm like, oh, John looked at him like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. Yeah, just John Ship Show said if Larry takes care of Jamie, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Yes, yeah, and John and Larry's like, hey, let's have a martini. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
I
Anyway,
just hope you make it home alive.
I'll be good to go. I'll be good. I will be good. I'll behave myself. Everything will be great. Listen, you guys have been great. Thank you for joining us tonight. From all of us here at Sharon, Take Two.
And we won't be.
You do it this time.
Next week we will not be live because Jamie will still be gone, right? But we'll be live the following Monday. I don't know what that is. 2 weeks.
2 weeks from tonight, yes. Next Monday night, we won't be. I will be. Where will I be? Oh, I'll be in Florida.
Well,
I'll be hanging out with the boys, but I'll be getting a good night's sleep for a 6:30 flight Tuesday morning. That's going to be brutal. All right, listen, you guys are awesome. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Have a great night. And until next time, from all of us here at Sharon, as you travel, to all of you,
happy cruising. We'll see you
we'll see you in 2 weeks. And some of you, I'll see you this weekend. Going to be off the chisel. We're going to have a great time. Tune in to the Ship Show for a lot of the fun, the late night banter, the live streams, the live after darks, the Facebook lives. It's going to be wild and crazy. You don't want to miss it. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.